He sits and talks like that. When he listens,
he's a good listener.
He's a good listener.
You want to say it back to the media, and I won't about, anything, because you just don't want to pick that fight with them. But sometimes when I see Trump just speak his complete internal monologue without, doing things that it's just like he will say something. And the one I'm thinking of is like, I've wanted to say that. He just, when somebody pissed him off in an interview and he just went, "You're a terrible person."
Right.
And it's like, I can't deny.
You've wanted
There's a moment where I would have, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Sure.
You're a terrible person.
Yeah, right.
It's not a sincere question.
Yeah.
It's a gotcha thing. It's a, virtue signaling thing.
Sure.
You don't believe it yourself, but I don't.
Yeah.
Not our president.
Did the comedy. He was so, I was, killing at the table, and he's going, what a gift to do that. He's laughing about this and that. And he was a genuine one of the guys, I don't know if he was like, he sits and talks like that. When he listens, he's
a good listener.
He's a good listener.
I go, this is what the left hated me, that I went to the White House and talked to him and then did not lie and say he was a monster in the White House. I just said it's the truth.
He's not a...
You got to meet him, you got to deal with him on a personal level.
And then you go, who is it? It reminds me, and I love Howard Stern. It's like Howard in person is a genuinely kind, wonderful guy, but he gets on the air and...
this is one thing that I've seen a lot of people coming out to say, if you are with Trump in person, he's a different kind of person. If he's on air, he's a different person. And they now come to a conclusion like what the media actually says about him is not actually true, because they have had interactions with him for some time. These mischaracterization that I've seen for a very long time about Trump is something B is now calling it out. You saw the first video of this one. You can clearly see the difference. Two different interviews, what he is saying about Trump and what he actually really wants to do. But he can't fake it because he is not like Trump. This is not our focus on this clip. I want to talk about the Democrat Party. For days now, a lot is happening. Oh, this one is happening. Even CNN is now calling it out. If they are not extremely careful, something will happen in the midterm.
Chance to win the Senate. The Republican chances, as you noted, John, the environment is getting a little bit better for Republicans. On May 1, Republicans had a 51% chance to take back the Senate. Now it's a 59% chance. Look, Democrats have a shot here. There are seats on the table, but the fundamentals are against them. And that right now, they're only one of the seats where they need to be. The mathematical problem is there for Democrats at this point. They simply put, have a statistical math problem.
And we can now make a projection that Kiros is going to win this seat, which means that the Democratic Socialist is defeating this longtime incumbent and will now move on to the general election. Lynn, I mean, it's been quite a week. This is the third incumbent for the Democrats in 1 week to lose their seat. Two of them in New York last week, and now this one.
Fox Digital catching up with Bill Maher, who says that Democrats better watch out for the socialists who could shatter their midterm dreams, in his opinion. Watch.
And then the Democrats just elected 3 very far left Democratic socialists in New York who are crazy, like outright really crazy. So, like, how are they going to blow it? I don't know, but they seem to be well on their way.
He made it clear here, like, if this continues, Democrat will not win the midterm. Immediately, people start attacking him on social media like never before. I have seen this kind of playbook before. We had an interview recently with J.D. Vance, and they talk on a lot of topics, and he made it clear his vote is in play as a result of what Democrats are doing. Meaning he can change his mind at any time. He doesn't vote based on because I'm a Republican. That is actually what he said. This has triggered a lot of people to be more concerned on this. I have a lot of videos to show you. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please endeavor to do that. It will do you no harm if you hit the video.
Concern within the New York delegation that your endorsement doesn't hold the weight that it once did, that the mayors may perhaps carry more. Do you feel that's fair?
Who in the New York delegation has articulated that, since you're referencing growing
on
concern?
Background, so just as I would not...
So you don't have a name?
Well, I'm going to extend them the same courtesy that I would everybody else, but this question is about you.
Yeah, well, you asked me a question making reference to particular members, but then you didn't cite a member.
Right, because there are conversations on background, but what is your response to that?
I don't have a response to that, actually, because I think that it's, something that has not come up in any of the conversations that we've had.
Yes, it is evident that the Democrat Party are panicking right now. This lady from Ethiopia actually defeated this person, and it has actually sent shockwaves in the Democrat Party. At some point, these people are not even understanding what exactly is going on. I saw this lady with Hassan Picker. Hassan actually even went out with her to campaign. That should tell you a lot, the kind of people that are coming into the Democrat Party. At some point, if you see someone like Maher coming out to say, this is getting out of control, I think this is the third person. We are going to see a lot more people, doing this.
Advocacy for the trans community, especially for trans kids. In Colorado, we are seeing a couple of ballot measures that are going to be coming up that are just horrific and are really going to be, if they pass, absolutely destructive for young trans kids. And it is, I think, incumbent upon us to be proactive in this fight. I think we've been on the defensive, and I think there are Democrats that have even considered, abandoning our solidarity and our advocacy for the gay community, particularly for trans people and trans kids. And for that, I would say, then you're not a Democrat. You're not. And to be fair, I got a lot of criticisms for Democrats, period. But at the end of the day, this is a party that claims to fight for the equality and the advancement for every single person, regardless of their race and their sex and their gender and all of these things. And so if that's really what we're standing for, then this is our opportunity to show up and to actually protect this community, and to do it loudly and proudly and boldly is the bare minimum, I think, that's required in this moment.
Socialist takeover of the Democrat Party is amazing. This is just as a result of the TDS that has been into these people. It has resulted into what is happening now. Yeah. I don't want to prolong the video. I think I'm going to end here. Appreciate people who support. Share out the videos. As of the short clips you see at the end, that's a white algorithm. You can't always skip.
But now let's talk about the big earthquake on the left, because this is big news in this country. I don't know if you saw what happened in New York. There were 3 candidates for this. These are the primaries. They are going to win the election, so there are going to be 3 Democrats in Congress. These are Mandami's people. These are democratic socialists.
I'm not scared of the term. I think they're scared of the term in this country. But Social Security is a democratic socialism. Partly unemployment insurance is. Of that UFC fight, because to me...
The president and his acolytes, an opportunity where the gladiator's god was praised for his
80th birthday.
When you come for the rest.
6-1 underdog. How good does this feel? Never do this again.
Yeah, I heard what happened. Listen, good news is I'm about to get this here Cybertruck with your GoFundMe money. Bad news is you're going to jail, but...
You're on my page, so you automatically know.
Los Angeles
is that it's really important not to conflate.
So with all eyes on California, you can see exactly what's happening.
Goes on here in the Golden State.
In 39 days, we will know the winner.